Hello everyone, I'm just popping by to show you what I did with the backgrounds that I made for the gilding challenge on Pink Double Cards Alphabet Challenge. If you remember, I made some things like this, some strips which I left a little gap in between. I mounted it on double-sided sellotape and I put the gilding flakes in between. So I'd made several backgrounds, and so I thought I'd show you what I've made. But I also found amongst my stash some other backgrounds that I'd made which didn't have the gilding in between. So I've used everything up now. So I'm really pleased with how these have turned out. So this is one which didn't have the gilding, and I just put this happy birthday, this is a little decoupage element here, and it was a tag, so I put a bow over the hole, mounted it on a bit of silver so that it showed up. So that is that one, happy birthday. Then this one, similar, this has the gilding, and again another similar tag with some little decoupage, happy birthday there. I put this green foliage here. This is one of the die cuts that Margaret Flaxman sent me for my birthday. And then this all my love at the bottom, and again a bow over the tag. This one similar. This time I mounted this bit on some pale blue card before I stuck it to the card base, but otherwise it's pretty similar. And then this one, which again I used some pink card underneath. I used one of the pink die cuts that Margaret sent me, and then the little tag with the decoupage and another bow there. And I just put here, on your special day. So those tags were a little decoupage pack that I had. So I'm really pleased I've used those up. So, moving on, to this one, I have, well, I should say that I cut the ones that I did in half. So so for example, this one and this one are from the same, you can see they're from the same sheet. I'm not quite sure how it went, but anyway, they're from the same sheet, these two. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So I've used another of the die cut flowers, and this little decoupage element was gifted to me by the Crafty Seas, and I've layered it up on purple, and I've put this just for you sentiment here. So now this one, I really like this one. This gold and green and orange. I loved this one when it was finished, and it was a long thin strip, actually from a pack of envelopes. You know, the strip that goes across the cards and envelopes. That's what it was originally, and so I've just mounted this on a very thin slimline card. I had this is another decoupage set which I've used up as well. So this lovely teddy bear with a present and the balloons, and I just added the happy birthday. And then this one is the last of the ones with the glitter here. And again, I've used the same bear decoupaged up. Mounted him this time on some paper so he'd stand out a bit, and put this happy birthday sentiment there. So those are the ones using the foiled backgrounds. I want to show you something else as well. So I had made some more little envelopes, and these strips were left over from cutting down the 6x6 paper. And I had seen, I think it's at Lynn's Crafty Corner, had done a faux shutter card. And I thought, oh, I could use my papers to make that. So you can't see it very well on this one, but maybe I've got another card that I can show you. So I just layered up the strips that were left over from the 6x6, and then there were still some strips left. So I cut them into 1/4 inch strips, and I've done this faux shadow so that all the colors coordinate, even though, you know, the patterns are a bit random. And I put this happy birthday, and I just put a butterfly in the middle there. So if you want to know how to do this technique, either go over to Lynn's channel, or I'd be happy to show you myself. And finally, this is another one with the faux shutter. So basically you have a square in the middle, and you start from the edge of the square and you go outwards, then downwards and along, and then you start again with another paper. Okay, and so you do that all the way around until you've covered up as much of the square or whatever you want, and then you cut off all the loose bits. I think it's very effective, and I like it. So anyway, this piece, because I still had some strips left, of course, and, you know, knowing me, I couldn't just throw them in the bin. So I made another one, but I didn't have the same bigger strips to mount it on. But I thought I found this one in my stash, this sheet. So I thought the colours went quite well together. So I've just mounted this on a blue card base, and I've used 2 of the pink flowers from Margaret, a butterfly here, and with lots of love there. I think it's turned out quite well, only I do notice that this card base is a bit battered, so I might have to trim that off a bit. So yeah, so that's my selection of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Took me about an hour to do altogether, probably, if that. And I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. There's something a little bit different for me, and I've used up some stuff, which is great. So anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely day. See you all again soon. Bye for now.